Damn kids!
Pikachu.
You asshole! Oh, this is ILNL. I'm so mad at you. Oh.
Why?
So now I'm mad at two things. I'm mad at him,
He's always mad at me.
and I'm mad at the internet because it proved that my childhood is being ripped from under me, and it doesn't matter that I'm wearing a Pokeball shirt. This Pikachu. All right.
Forgive him. He's
So this is why I'm mad. This is why I'm mad. So I don't have a problem with technology catching up and improving on things, but when we get a Goomba and it looks like that, but these kids get a Pikachu and it actually looks like a Pikachu, I got a problem.
You know, I always wonder why they didn't just take the puppets from Critters and create a Goomba based off of those.
I have no idea why that didn't take any place either, because
That
like, it's not
would've
like
worked out well.
it's not like they couldn't have done it. I mean, Gremlins was really good for the time, so it's not like the technology wasn't there.
True.
But this is just ridiculous.
This is what happens when you do a video game movie and Disney and what was it, Jim Henson are not involved. I'll go with that.
Note. So, as always, we're here to elaborate on the things that you guys love and care about, and things that we care about too. So let's actually talk on this one. So first things first. I don't care what anybody says. This looks like that. As far as I am concerned, this is Pikachu.
Pikachu.
These two things are not like the other.
It's like a Goomba and a turtle had a baby.
It's
on
Baby Croc.
Steroids.
It's Baby Croc. Like Killer Croc.
Holy crap.
It's Baby Croc.
I can see that.
He belongs in the DC universe.
And you know what's stuck in my head now? The whole swaying back and forth shit from the elevator.
You know what's in my head? Baby Croc, do 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 do. Baby Croc, do 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 do. Baby Croc, do 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 do. Baby Croc. All right, let's see how everybody reacted to this bad boy. Fine.
Okay, I'm done.
Thank you. Close to 10K people are passionate about their Pikachus and Goombas.
As you should be.
Dope. Close to 1,200 engagements. Y'all really, really responded to this. 103 engagements. 113 shares. Wow, y'all kicked ass on this. Dope, dope, dopamine. All right, so let's see about some shout outs. We're only going to do some because this is a lot. Since I'm the one that's leading on it, I don't mind doing it.
That's because you see easy names.
No, that's not it. Because that is not an easy name.
To the fourth.
I'm sorry.
Holy, that's not even English.
So, that takes your theory out the window, buddy. So, shall I continue?
It's probably John.
Watch this. So, Tanya, John. All right, seriously. Person who this is, much respect. Hopefully, you can tell us how your name is pronounced. Bob, Aurora, Zachary, Trey, Christian, Iseto, Michael Ria, La Trap. I think that's how that's pronounced. That's her unique name. Michael Zuza, Isabel, Shane, Jason, Rebecca, Noam? Noam? I think it's Noam. Okay. Robert Carver, Richard, Dustin, Jeremiah, Deshaun, Kyle, Ashley, Josh, Stephanie, Javi, Dallas, Jonas, Randy, Chris, Richard, Dwayne, Naomi, Benny, Chris, Tyrone, Ashley, Lacey, Mark, Erica, Nicole, Jamie, Jackie, Nick, Zen, and the rest of you awesome people that posted on this. Thank you for your participation in this conversation.
One fine day, we're going to have a Ronnie, Bobby, Rick, and Mike.
One day we'll have to make it
and it will be awesome.
So let's see what y'all were commenting on this bad boy.
Killer Croc played a mushroom.
See, I told you. I'm serious. The damn thing looks like it's Baby Croc. That comment deserves a 1-up.
All you have to do, like I said, get the Critters puppets, spray paint them brown, and you're done. You're done.
Yeah. Virginia. Oh. I was born too early.
Be thankful.
You did not have to endure this as a kid. It's okay. Let's see. Tyron, I hope that's right, says it was adorable when they were in the elevator listening to Laura's theme.
Thank you. Best part of the movie.
Ugh. I don't know what to think about that. So, yes, Ryan, right. Like WT.
Whiskey, Tango, Foxtrot.
This. Shall I continue?
Please.
Okay. Nerd rage. All right. So that's it pretty much for the comments on that. So yeah, I don't have a problem with things moving and progressing and stuff, and I'm excited about the Pikachu movie because basically that's what it is, Detective Pikachu. But yeah, when I saw this, I immediately thought of something like this, and then this post popped up in ILNL.
Come a long way.
And it just illuminated what we already knew, which was we've come a very, very long way. So those that have created our childhood memories and brought it into the big screen, like the Marvel movies, the DC movies, some way, and everything else in between, we thank you for your work and your dedication. I, for one, in the entertainment space, I get the hard work.
Everything pre-X-Men, it was just like.
But this is unforgivable. I'm sorry. That is completely unforgivable. So, that's the last thing I have to say about that.
Okay, next.
Well, I'm rocking back and forth and then. All right, now I'm done. So now we can move on?
Please.
All right. So, next on the list. Ooh, that's kind of like going on.
I've been scanning the system and picking up alien.
So, Voltron. I'll let you take this one because you're more of a Voltron fan. Oh, wait, hold up. Can you get up a little bit? Just sit up a little bit. Like straight up. Dun, 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 dun. Not up, elevate. Da, da, da.
Oh, my shirt. Yes.
Da, 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 da. Thank you. All right. Continue.
Could you say show your shirt, dude? So, Voltron is getting another season, and alas, this will be their last season.
I'm sorry, they're what?
Their last season.
They're what?
The final season.
So, why do you think they're ending this thing off before we get into...
I think it's one of those basic anime type things. All
It ran its course.
Will come to an end. They could have kept going. I've had some ideas in my head, of course. Mm-hmm. I mean, especially growing up on the original.
Right.
Because they brought in saying that Pidge has a family. Mm-hmm. And that would have brought us to the new version of Voltron with the cars and all.
Right.
So it could have went that way, but no, nothing lasts forever, man. So
That's true. I mean, when we look at like She-Ra, with them like changing up a lot of things on She-Ra, I'm actually kind of excited to see what they do with He-Man and see if they actually go the same route that they did with She-Ra.
that would be weird, but yeah.
Well, you know the
As
whole
long-
deal with She-Ra, right? Like the topic, the subject matter, how they change it up.
What?
I'm not gonna say anything right now. I'll say it off camera, and then hopefully there'll be a post about it in ILNL.
It might be one already. You never know. There's a lot of stuff in there.
So
But anyway,
yeah, let's actually see what's happening with this in Netflix because it's kind of crazy. So, all right, the ball is in your court, homie.
let's see. 798 of a reach in 45 engagements.
Yeah. So people really responded to this. Not the same type of nerd rage as what I was talking about, but you know.
No, it's not something to be angry about, and I think people here are more excited that the next season is on its way.
Got it.
And probably looked over the fact that, oh wait, that
this
says
is it.
final.
Yeah. So who we got? Shout outs.
Shaquem, Matthew, George, Caitlin, Brandon, Clint, Alexa, Ivan or Yvonne? Who knows?
Who knows?
Raymond, Jerry, Julie. Is that it?
That's it.
Sweet.
All right. So hit me to this. What am I missing?
Well, you haven't watched Voltron.
Not yet.
Okay. You being, I guess you could say an 80s baby like myself, you might catch a good bit of Easter eggs from other shows.
Can I admit something to everybody?
We know you're born in the 70s.
Not that.
What?
I don't like Voltron.
That's not where I was going, but okay.
Okay, I feel better now.
Anyway, they made a lot of references to other cartoons.
Oh, okay.
Like season 1, I believe you got to see Rick from Robotech. They mentioned the infamous Samoflange from Thundercats in season 2. I forgot what happened in season 3. I have to go
Okay,
back and watch
so
it
now
again,
now I'm intrigued.
but
Now-
yeah, it's a
so they
they
bring
did
back
say-
80 callbacks on it.
and
Okay.
it's definitely not the cheesiness from the 80s that we were used to. They did a good job, much like they did when they remade Thundercats.
The anime Thundercats.
Yeah.
Not what's coming out with the.
We will not speak of that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can we sidebar
No.
on that real quick?
No.
I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm actually excited for this Thundercats
I'm going home.
because like it's like okay, look, come back. I'll switch it up. Come back. So, would you agree with me that Teen Titans Go worked?
No. Didn't watch it.
You don't like Teen Titans Go?
No, I do not.
Oh, dude, Teen Titans Go is funny.
Okay.
It's well written. It's comic. It's. Okay. Then there's nothing more to talk about.
It looked like one of those things where they want to go with, let's make this so stupid that it'll be funny.
There is potty humor in it, but I don't know that they're doing that with Thundercats. But the fact that they're going chibi with it, and it's the cuteness. Okay, did you like the chibi X-Men?
From the comic book?
Yeah,
That was kind of...
X-Men Mini.
I didn't read that. I saw the versions of them from Mojo World. That was about it.
That was great too.
Probably the same thing.
Because
but
the dude who illustrated that, and I'm sorry for forgetting your name. It's in the back of my mind. I just can't recall it right now. But the dude who did that was the dude who illustrates I Hate Fairyland.
Oh, Scotty Young.
Thank you, Scotty Young. So, yeah, it's good artwork.
I mean, I've seen the stories when they've invaded the X-Men, and like I said, the ones because they're from Mojo World.
Yeah.
And when they did that, but I didn't see their own store. In fact, Wolvie's in a book now with Blink. Forget the name of it.
In all instances, the whole thing of taking those iconic characters and putting them in comedic position.
There's comedic positions, and then there's like overboard.
It's wacky, wild take. Okay, all right. I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward to that because we're not going to get anywhere on that. All right.
Like I watched the first couple of episodes, and I was like, okay,
It's great.
every so often something jumped out, and I was like, that's different. That I like the what was it, the 80s metal montage they did.
Yeah.
That was different. That was cool. I like that one.
And you telling me that you didn't like waffles? Because I know that you know that one.
Yeah, that one was different. No one done a whole show where you're literally saying one word, except for Pokemon. But that's completely different. So,
all right. So back to Voltron. So as it stands right now, they're on tap to going ahead and put this thing out relatively soon.
yeah, don't remember if they put the date in there, but that's the first previews for the next season.
Okay. And we got this from the good people over at NX, so shout out to NX. I want to just say one quick thing to this just before we move on. So I'm really liking Netflix taking an initiative with anime and really fleshing it out. It feels like what Crunchyroll could have been if Crunchyroll had the power of Netflix behind it. Like subscribing to Crunchyroll, yes, you're getting like the sweet anime that's like completely native and you don't have to worry about them fudging up the dub too much.
Right.
But you're getting it like spoon fed to you because it's already dubbed.
True.
And some of it is actually good animation. Like they got good studios behind it. So I give them a lot of kudos.
Yeah, with everything that I enjoy leaving Netflix, the fact that it still has the anime that it's been doing is what's keeping me there.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with.
Because otherwise, I gotta go to Hulu and watch the anime.
Well, that's true. They do have a pretty good selection on their stuff
But
too.
they don't.
But it's not like
Right, they don't have the new stuff.
right. And shout out to Castlevania. I'm
Oh, yeah,
really
that was
hoping that
brilliant.
they really push hard on Castlevania because that's the one that really stuck out for me.
Did you finish the last season?
Not as of yet. Like it's on my list. I'm still actually getting through Twilight Zone.
Okay.
So I wanna get through a couple more seasons of that, and I'm gonna get back to my regular stuff.
Cool.
And then I'll be able to play around on Castlevania. So that's pretty much this with that. We'd like to know what you guys think.
I
of
do
course.
encourage you to catch the couple of episodes of this because if you like the remake of Thundercat, you'll probably enjoy this version of Voltron.
Okay. I will give it a shot, especially since they have the
The Camouflage.
camouflage. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Moving.
Oh, wait. Before we go, one request.
One request.
Netflix. Ain't nobody did Tiger Sharks yet. Just saying. Or Silverhawks. Just saying. Just saying.
I feel such and such over Tiger Sharks, but definitely Silverhawks. Oh,
Especially since they were both mentioned in the last.
and Mask and Centurions.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
Just throwing it out there since you're getting things that transform and you're not doing Transformers, but that's neither here nor there. Shall we?
Let's.
All right. So, of course, by this time you already know this. Kind of sad news, but we're just getting the opportunity to now talk about it because we got so many things that happens on the page. The creator of SpongeBob SquarePants, one of my favorite cartoons, passed at the age of 53. It's kind of weird. In the last show, we brushed over. I don't think we actually talked about it, but there was a picture. No, we didn't. We didn't talk about it. But there was a picture of Squidward's house that was for
Yes.
sale. You said like the day before
No, that was that day, I think.
that you put it up, and then
Yes,
you got
and
the
then-
news on this.
Yeah.
Jeez. So yeah. So for those that don't know, well, you don't know because we're just getting to know each other. But SpongeBob SquarePants is still currently one of my favorite cartoons of all time. It's one of those rare cartoons that is made for kids and adults, and it doesn't go so far into the adults that it's offensive, but it doesn't go so junior into kids that they don't get a chance to laugh at a fart joke or something like that. I think the characters are smart. The animation's always been consistent. They've just improved it every season. The movies sometimes were hit or miss for me, but overall, I like the contribution to Nickelodeon, especially at that time when they were really experimenting after all the weird cartoons like Rocko's Modern Life and well, Doug wasn't really that weird, but
Those were my shows.
anything that was after You Can't Do That on Television was weird cartoons, and then they kind of settled into things like SpongeBob and Hey Arnold and Rugrats and stuff like that. So it's kind of in that like golden period for
Wow,
cartoons.
you don't
for them.
realize exactly how old SpongeBob is until you go back and relate it to the other ones it came out with.
Yeah, it's outlasted a lot of
Yeah,
cartoons.
it did.
Yeah. So, I want to share a quick story, and then we can get to this. So, back in the day, I used to work at EB Games, which no longer exist, and I used to sell video games. I had a parent come into the store one time and berate me on SpongeBob SquarePants. Like if I made SpongeBob SquarePants, right? And so it was a game that was for sale, and I had to go through the whole spiel. This rated E, 10 for everyone, and these are the reasons why it's rated E for 10, all that kind of good stuff. And then she proceeds to not get to the point of where she's cussing me out, but she's like, "How can you sell this game? This is immoral. And do you know all the stuff that they do on this cartoon and all this type of stuff?" And this is before I had common sense. So I pretty much made it really simple. It's like, and I had my people in the store to back me up, so it worked out really good in my favor. But being who I am today, it might have not been the best thing. I don't know. But I kindly told the person, so you don't have to buy this game. You can put it back on the shelf, or you can just give it to me and I'll put it back on the shelf for you. You don't have to worry about it. And she went and said, "Where's your manager at?" It's like, "Right over there." So manager comes over. It's like, "What's the problem?" And it's like, "This young man told me I could just put this game back because such and such and such." And you know what she said?
Well, he's right. At least that's what I would hope the manager said.
So the manager said, "Well, ma'am, you can put the game back on the shelf, or you can give it to him, and he could put it back on there for you. We're not forcing you to buy anything. But yeah, he has nothing to do with SpongeBob SquarePants. And in fact, if you're a parent, you wouldn't have anything to do with it either if you have a problem with it." And I just went like this. Sorry. Needless to say, that person never came back in the store, at least for the time that I was there.
The only way that could make it even better is if you actually were the manager at the time.
I was the assistant, so I couldn't pull rank. If I was the only manager on shift, I would have been like, "I'm the manager."
If that's the best you were going to do.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the manager now.
Do you know the way?
I spit on you. You're a false idol. All right. So that was my little side story. All right. So let's see how people reacted to this, because it was really big. And for some of us, it still kind of is. So 1,200 people, a little bit over 1,200, 1,300 people reacted to this bad boy. We got an engagement of 85 on here, so that's pretty good. Y'all stepped up on this. And let's just see. Oh, you even got some shares. We got 10 shares on this too. So let's give some shout outs to the people who showed some love towards Steven. Ian, Ray, Peter, Benjamin, Justin, Andrew, Angela, Adrian, TJ, Maximo, Haley, Roxanne. A lot of sad faces. A lot of sad faces. As deservingly so.
You know, like you were with Voltron, I really wasn't a fan of SpongeBob.
I could see that. I mean, it was an acquired taste in the beginning, and I grew up on SpongeBob. So, yeah, I could see that.
And watching a few, I was actually forced to watch it, so that might have been another part because my little brothers, that was, well, the second to youngest, that was his thing. When the baby boy came to live with us, I was like, okay, so what do I do with him? He was used to watching
Yeah.
Cops with grandma. I'm like, what?
Oh, wow.
How do I entertain him? So I was like, SpongeBob, Nickelodeon. I put that on, and I go in to fix him some lunch and everything, and he comes and tucks my shirt, and I'm like, what's up, man? He points at the TV. What's wrong with him? You don't want to watch that? No. You want to watch Mickey Mouse? Okay. And that was the end of that.
Mickey beat out SpongeBob.
Yes.
Oh, that's sad. Well,
Squidward was the man.
so the problem isn't the cartoon; it was the main character that you didn't have an affinity to. You like Squidward. You like cynical characters.
Well, that's not entirely the case. I like how he put up with everybody.
Okay, fair enough. I can work with that. So, a salute from ILNL to Steven and his family. Your contribution to cartoons will not be forgotten. In fact, there's talks that people are signing a petition to try to get this thing
Oh yeah, they
played
want
in
to
the
do
Super
that.
Bowl.
That big
The
thing
victory
that-
song. Yeah. So we hope that it happens because that'll be amazing. But let's be honest, when has a nerd like gotten that much love on a national stage?
I feel like it's happened, but
Hard to recall, right? That's what I'm talking about. So,
well, there was that time that Stan Lee dressed up as the dude from Metal Gear and the award show.
I don't think it's the same thing. It's Stanley.
True.
Yeah. Let that have been like Stan the Garbage Man. And see if that would have had the same weight. All right. So that's our show for this go round. Be sure
quick.
to tune in to what we do. We're going to keep talking about all the stuff that you guys comment on, love, and things that we find passionate on the page. Keep entertaining, keep engaging, keep doing what you're doing, because at the end of the day, you might get a shout out too. So I'm Trey.
I'm Chico.
This has been ILNL.